Craig here from North 49. And are you a healthcare provider that is looking to purchase a set of infrared goggles as you frequently see people who are dizzy? Well, if that's the case, this video is for you. In this video, we'll review the new FDA approved goggles that have just come out from Vestibular First. So in this video, we'll really cover 4 things with the new goggles. First thing will be just the goggles, the body of them and such. The setup will be the second thing. How to use them will be the third thing. And then support from Vestibular First. So just open up it comes in a great carrying case. It makes it totally portable, which is super. If we just open it up here, it comes nice and packaged. I'll just put this to the side here. So the body, let's just take off the strap here. Here's the body, pretty simple. And then the cable it goes to basically 2 USB ports. So the body itself is pretty slick and light. Maybe a little bit wider than some of the other goggles that we have, but they haven't been cumbersome at all. And like I said, they're pretty light and easy to use. So nice and smooth, which is great for cleaning between patients. And then also too, the foam liner is nice and smooth. There's no cracks or crevices. So it makes it a cinch to wipe off between patients. And patients have found that it's been quite comfortable. So it's nice and smooth that way. And it's got a modular built. You can take pieces off. Like the straps come totally off here, right? The camera lenses come off, right? So if you need to position someone, move them around, you can take this part off so they can still see where they are to maneuver, and then you can just simply clip that back into place. Super easy, okay? Donning the goggles is pretty simple too. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can loosen up the straps, so it could, and then have them both on. Just put it on them and then just tighten up one at a time. Or actually, what I prefer to do is I just unclip this, put it on them, make sure it's centered, and then clip that in, and just make a little adjustment as needed. So a couple options for you there. And then if you look inside the goggles, you can see there's a camera in the left eyepiece and a camera in the right eyepiece, and there's also a fixation light as well. So each side has a fixation light. I try, you can't really, oh yeah, you can see it there. A fixation light for that side, you can turn them both on, right? So having the binocular goggles has been great because not only can we look for spontaneous and gaze-evoked nystagmus and nystagmus with positional testing, but we can also see if the eyes move conjunctively with extraocular mobility testing, which we didn't have with monocular goggles. So that's really it about the body. So another thing I like about this setup is there's only one cord that goes to 2 USB ports. We have them plugged in here to a dongle that we bought so I can plug it into my laptop. Simple, not a lot of connections, because we found wherever there's a connection, that's usually where things break down over time. We put them through a lot of use here, so I like the simplicity of it. So yeah, so that's kind of the body and the general part that way. Now for setup, there's really 3 things you need. First of all, the goggles, and you can simply plug them into the USB, the back of your desktop, or I like using my laptop. So with my laptop, I had to purchase a third-party little dongle or whatever you call it that plugs in, and then I plug my 2 ends into the dongle. And Vestibular First has a really good download program through OBS that you download onto your desktop or laptop so you can live stream from your goggles. So I've already downloaded it, and literally it took me maybe 5 minutes to set up. So that's really cool that way. So let's turn on the computer here and see what we can do. So I've set up my program through OBS, and you can see I have my desktop here. It has me up top. You can change the different screens to view the room, the right. You can see that's the right eyepiece, that's the left eyepiece, and the room. And you can just change it too. You can change left, right, both, or just the room. All right. And also too, if the eyepiece is a little bit, let's go back so you can see me here. If the eyes aren't level, you can just go right on. Say the left one's a little bit too high, you just go on left and you just drag it down so it recenters the camera to where you need it. So pretty cool. So you can adjust how high it is, right? And unlike other goggles, you here I have a set of Real Eyes here that have a little dial on it to adjust the focus. There's no focus on these ones, right? I think that's why it's a little bit deeper, so it auto focuses, so you don't have to play around manually focusing it. And it's got a great camera in there. Okay, so this is what you would see. Okay, now if I put it on, I'll just unclasp it here. When I put it on, there. I don't know if you can see anything, but I'm totally in the dark. And if I look to the left, look to the right, look up, look down, right? And I can record that and show the patient later. So there you go. That's the Vestibular First infrared goggles. Both their body, the setup, the use. Customer service has been great to date. We really like working with them. And also too, you ask, well, how much do they cost, right? That's always a big factor, especially with vestibular therapy. Goggles can be super expensive. These are 1,500 American, which I did the conversion this morning. It's less than 2,000 Canadian. Now I looked a couple of years ago to get another pair of infrared goggles from another outfit, and they're going to cost me over 8 grand Canadian. So cost savings here, a fraction of the price. What you're buying with other goggles is their software. That's where they make their money. I don't need software to see nystagmus, so I'd rather just keep it simple and have something like this. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the review. Basically, these goggles, for me, get the thumbs up. They're super easy to use. They take great video, and you can't beat the price. So yeah, thumbs up for sure. If you have any questions, I'll have the link to Vestibular First available for you, and you can always feel free to contact us at North 49.